Well, he cooks up comedy as Oleg, the hilarious chef on the hit CBS comedy Two Broke Girls. You know you're in for a good laugh whenever Oleg comes on the screen. Jonathan Kite plays the role so well, but he's also made quite a name for himself in the comedy clubs. And we are glad that Jonathan is performing in Nashville this weekend. Welcome to Talk of the Town. It's great to have you with us.
Thank you so much. I'm looking at that clip. That clip is from season 1.
Oh, wow.
When I was a young warthog.
And what are you now?
Now I'm a middle-aged warthog. 5 years does a lot to a man. No, it's just fun. I have such fond memories of that pilot because when we shot that, we didn't know if the show was going to be picked up.
Right.
So we just did that one episode. So I haven't seen it in such a long time.
And you got this role in quite a surprising way, actually.
I got the role. So they had wanted somebody who was a 45-year-old bald Russian. And they had kind of an open call they brought in, but everybody else there was much older than I was. And I was going on for something else, and they said, can you do a Russian accent? I came back in, and when I came back to the second audition, I grew my hair out. It takes a long time to audition for a pilot, months, you know? So I let my hair grow, and I let my beard grow, and then I actually wore what Oleg wears on the show. I wore to the audition. So I had a hairnet and an undershirt and like sweat socks and sandals, and a lot of them didn't even know that I was American, I think, until I booked the part.
Because you spoke only with a Russian accent?
I spoke only with a Russian accent.
Wow.
Yeah, I was very polite in rooms. I always say I was using the tactic to not get deported. That's what I was being a very polite, just foreigner. And so, which at the time seemed to work. So yeah.
And you're going into your 6th season now?
6th season. Yeah, we just wrapped season 5, which is amazing, and we just wrapped it like a week ago. So there's still going to be a lot more that are airing, but we shoot ahead of schedule, so that there's a lot in the can before that they air. So yeah, we're going to meet in the fall. Well, I think we're coming back in August for season 6.
Good for you. That's great.
Yeah,
you kind of stumbled into comedy too. I mean, everything's been kind of a happy accident.
Happy accident is the Jonathan Kite story. It's going to be on Bravo or A&E. I have it summer off. You know, when you do a TV show, you can't. And the schedule is amazing because you have guaranteed work, but over the summer, you can't accept other jobs. So you have a lot of free time because we were waiting to see if we got picked up. So I knew that I could do stand-up comedy because I set my own schedule that way, and I write my own material. Yeah. So it was great. I got to do all my own stuff, and I started touring right away. But it was a little weird in the beginning because everybody had assumed that I had started in stand-up and had done acting. Yeah. So I had to do an hour right away. So the first time I ever, and I was explaining to this woman who's here with me, the first time I ever did an hour, I had never done it before. I had been hired at this comedy club, and they didn't know. So I was in North Carolina, thank you, and I did an hour on stage, and I'd never done it before, and it turned out okay.
It kind of worked, huh?
Yeah, I guess I'm still here.
Yeah, yeah. What do you find funny?
I don't know. I read I was reading tweets before I came out. I think surprise always that will make me laugh genuinely. I don't think that I'm a big laugher, but I think when I don't see something coming, it could be physical, it could be wit, it could be anything, but I think surprise is what I really enjoy.
Yeah, and people are so surprised by your impressions. You do like 50 different people?
I do a few people, yes.
Yeah. And I wish we had time for you to do them, but you got to come to Zanies to see them tonight.
I'm going to do them tonight.
All of them.
Every one of them. We're going to stay until I'm done. I'll be there for 7 hours if I have to. Just come.
And the crowd loved him last night. I think they will tonight as well. So nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Continued success.
Pleasure. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks.
You can catch Jonathan tonight and tomorrow night at Zanies Comedy Club. For showtimes and ticket information, go to zanies.com.